Hey there, it's me again, Amarachi, on the issue making sense of why we are here. This should be the third video on this issue, including the introductory video. So, in case you're just clicking on this video, it might not really drive down very well if you've not looked at the intro video and the first video, the actual video on this issue. Um, I elaborated one, so this is two, so it's gonna follow numerically like that. So where did we stop in the last video? We ended with a question. So how come we are experiencing us now? In other words, how come we went from perfect word to a very bizarre word? Um, well, to a lot of people who hold to a certain religion or even Christianity, you might have an idea or your own belief of what happened and why the word is the way it is. But stick with me. I am sticking with the Bible on this issue, like I made clear in the previous videos, that everything I'm going to be talking about will be very much affirmed um, by the Bible, because that is my manual in finding the purpose of my life, the purpose of my existence. So, what went wrong? Obviously, unfortunately, things went really bad and wrong, and that can be traced down to the devil. The devil um, knew that if only he could separate mankind from the source of life himself, that is God, he would have thwarted the beautiful plan of God. He would have destroyed our pure purpose in this world. That he would also have succeeded in connecting mankind to himself. Isn't that what he had wanted? To be like the Most High? That you will find in Isaiah, the book of Isaiah 14, verse 14. And this same evil desire of his led him to fall with one third of the angels in heaven. Now, one third of the angels in heaven, that is, that means um, um, the whole the angels that were in his charge, he took them all down. That is to tell you how deceptive this being is. So I'm leaving you to imagine, you know, what what the devil can do. He is experienced in this business of deception. So the moment the devil offered his product of lies for sale, that is the idea of being like God. For he said, "For God knows that when you eat, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." Genesis 3:5. Now, eat what? Eat the fruit that that God said, do not eat. Obedience. He just didn't want us to obey, because he knew that if we obey, then we'll stick with God, and then he's messed up. But he doesn't want to be messed up alone. He wants to get everybody along to mess up with him. So he sold that lie, saying that we will be like God, being wise and all of that. And we bought it. We actually bought it. And we forgot that we were already like God. Didn't we get it? We didn't get it. Now notice that I'm using the word we, because I'm trying to retain the consciousness that we were in Adam and Eve from creation. So we, we, we. So we actually ate that fruit if we're going by that understanding that we were in Adam and Eve, our creation. So that is why when Adam and Eve sinned, we all sinned. We all are facing the consequences right now. So that will make a little bit more sense if you could read the Bible, or if you could um, listen to any sermon that explains this better. Because I'm not gonna focus more on that. Okay, so let's move forward. So um, he just sold lies, and we bought it. We bought it. So the devil simply lied to us. Every later, the words that he spoke to Eve that day were lies. Okay. In fact, Jesus put it best. Jesus put it best. said in John 8:44. He said, he was a murderer from the beginning, not holding to truth, for there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks his native language, for he is a liar and the father of lies. He is still selling till this very moment, and people are all totally busy buying into it. I wish I could say otherwise, but he did succeed. He did succeed. We just buy it. Eve bought it. He wanted to be like God. He wanted to know what good is. He wanted to know what evil is. He wanted to be wise. He tempted us to disobey, but we made the choice to disobey. We made the choice. Remember, I said we've been given the power to choose, the power to dominate, the power to invite God into our life or not, the power to believe and not to believe. Whatever choice it is, the devil actually sold it to us. We made the decision to disobey. Okay, because we desired with the devil to be like God, knowing good and evil. That was all it took to disorient our purpose. We took, he took, while we gave what was rightly and legally ours, and he made us his slaves. He took what was our birthright, what was our creation right. He took it and made it our slave. We gave it to him, actually, we did. We were in that instant separated from God and we died spiritually. So the word of God, which said the day you eat of this fruit, you will die. You will surely die. The death there was that separation from him. Hmm. A whole lot can be said about this statement, but let me stick to what I wrote on Facebook so that we will save time. I don't want to take so much of your time on this. Um, so we died spiritually. We were bound to return to dust from which our bodies were formed and the breath of life back to the giver of life instead of living eternally. Now the devil was popping champagne. Hey, his plan were his plans were finally taking shape. Mankind is totally lost. I hate to I hate to stop at this sad juncture in this journey, but hey, time is far gone. Um, but don't worry, because we have a song to sing at the end of the day. For though weeping may last for the night, joy comes in the morning. The joy, you want to know the joy, I know that. So take it easy now, and like I said, one day out our time. Keep following. So, video 3, we talk about the joy. God bless you, and I love you. Bye.